Hey everyone, welcome to the TwinFlame Soulmate Divine Love reading for May 2nd through the 8th, 2017. Hope you all are doing well and you did well with the new moon and you're seeing your intentions starting to come to fruition. I certainly am. I got very much downloaded and a lot of the stuff I put out there has already started coming back to me, which has been such a blessing. So, in order for time constraints, since I've been having that problem through Mercury retrograde, I already prayed over the cards, shuffled, and put down the first line. And for this reading, I was urged to do a card for the masculine and a card for the feminine in each placement. But as we go with the other cards, it'll just be one card for the whole union. Okay, so sending love out to all of the twin flame and their union. So, starting with the basis of the relationship and relationship with love for the masculine. Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams and amazing career opportunities. So this is the basis of the relationship right now for him. Taking some action and pursuing the dream, including, of course, career opportunities. So he's pretty strong right now, moving toward this relationship. And, of course, spring, so there you go. And for the feminine, it's Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. I've really been feeling that for us. This past Ascension that we're still going through is really, really strong. I know you're all feeling these energies. A lot of things are popping up and coming to us. And I believe that the feminine is also in a place of surrender toward any of that hurt or pain about it's not happening. Because truly, if our frustration is with the masculine that he hasn't shown up and he's not in contact and he's not doing what he needs to be doing, well, that's just showing us, since we're the leader, that we haven't cleared the things we need to, and we haven't ascended to the point we need to ascend, and there's still more things to work on, okay? So in the past energies of this relationship, we have the King of Water for the masculine. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. So he was really in his head, trying to figure things out, get advice from people so he could feel stronger. And hopefully he opened up more to get advice from the divine, which I'm feeling that too. But this is also like, I always look at the seasons as well as these cards. So this was the winter time. So everything that from the winter, this is what he was doing. This is what was moving toward, trying to really focus and get things together. And still, some of us are still in separation, not much communication, but this is good to know that they worked on all of this. And now they are taking action within this relationship, as the first card shows. Or, toward the union, they realize, okay, this is it. This is what I want to do. And for the feminine, it's King of Summer. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. And we are that romantic partner we can trust, that they can trust. And what I'm getting from this is that they have figured this out now. So there's a lot less fear, more trust. And we are trusting as well. We have, from the past, we've been able to find a way to trust, to move toward the next place that is the present. And the masculine, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Very nice. So that goes with the basis of the relationship now. Getting to work on it, taking action. So that desire that they have in this present is wanting them to take that action for a more meaningful life within the union. So their ascension is really working as well. And for the feminine, the Hermit, going within, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. And the feminine has definitely been doing that. There's been a lot of spiritual growth, working at it, but so much just coming to us. We have opened up so much more that we are really like just this vessel that they're just downloading and just working through us. It's a wonderful thing. But even though we're still connecting in the 3D, we're really starting to connect in the 3D, and maybe we'll see that in our future placement. And also with the number 9 is like an ending. So even though this is in the present, it's ending. We're starting to emerge. Okay, so maybe we'll see that in our future placement. And for the masculine in the future placement, Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. So they're going to maintain that balance, which in the past has not been easy for them. A lot of them just work. Don't really focus on emotional things, so they've been having to look within and do that. And believe in yourself. They're going to believe in themselves, which is amazing. And believe in the union. And here we go, Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So this time that we are taking in the present to go within and to have all of our gifts be given to us at this time. In our future, we will receive our details and we'll win. We'll have our fair and objective decisions. Everything coming to us because we've worked very hard during this time. Spirit's telling us that, wow, you deserve it, okay? You deserve this 8, abundance, because you've been working so hard for it on your spiritual growth. Okay? And holding us back in the 3D or grounding issue or something to work on for the masculine. 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work. Being happily and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. Okay, so this is something for the masculine to work on. Being better toward himself in the 3D. Rewarding himself. Like I've spoken about before, getting at that inner child. Being more playful and finding more beauty around you. And listening to your intuition and connecting. So you know how to nurture yourself better. So reward yourself. So this is something to work on in the 3D. And being okay with time alone. So you can do that introspection. So you can spend time with that inner child, with your intuition, and get your messages. And for the feminine, that's holding us back. 5 of Summer. Trust that there's a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries us. Once again, here's that fear. And I've been doing a lot of that spiritual healing readings, which helps with the spiritual tear that goes on. And until we heal the spiritual part, the physical will keep happening. Even though we release the fear, it keeps coming back because the spiritual aspect of it has to be healed. And that's what I've been doing lately in my readings for people. And it's really been making a difference. And I'm going to do it for the union for this week to show you it and show you how collectively these healings can help accelerate our ascension and help give us steps in what we can do to help with our ascension. So trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. So having trust that even though these things are happening, they're happening for the good of all. And stop with the worries and the fear, all right? And the positive action that the masculine can take. 4 of Summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment in life. Trying to get away from this. The positive action is moving away from this. I feel the masculine has been in this energy for a while now. And realizing it and taking positive action to keep a focus on all the opportunities around him. Be grateful for everyone and everything that's around you. and finding contentment in the little things in life, in your time alone, and going within and doing more for yourself and nurturing yourself. And the positive action for the feminine, the star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Yes, focus on that. Focus on your wishes. This is the wishes come true card. The star we wish on that star and it makes all our wishes come true. So focus on our dreams, our wishes, and then have the faith and know. Faith that can move mountains. Any obstacles we feel that are in our way, they will be removed. So this is a very positive action for the feminine. And what we can focus on and work on to move forward for the masculine, 3 of spring. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. This is definitely moving forward, right? Making those plans for the long term. Focus on the long term and have faith, as I always keep saying. Have faith and trust that the divine is putting that in our path. That it is inevitable. We will have it. These are just the steps we take in order to get there. And doing these steps along our way, it gives us our life purpose. I mean, mine has just been handed to me on a platter, and I'm ecstatic. I have so much more energy. I'm helping, I'm healing. It was always what I wanted to do. I just didn't know the platform, and now I do. And it's amazing. And if I hadn't taken this journey, I wouldn't be truly happy in that. So this is what we're going through right now. And it's wonderful, I promise. So masculine, plan those next steps for the future. You will find your life purpose in them. And the feminine, what we can do to move forward. Prince of Winter, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. So realize that, yes, changes are coming, and a lot of times for the feminine, it's sudden and unexpected. We're going along on our path and saying, okay, I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and then all of a sudden, boom, epiphany. And it's so fast. With me, it was so fast. I know my life has been that way. I've felt stuck, and then all of a sudden, it just happens so fast, and everything falls into place, and 1, 2, 3, you're doing these things, and it's like, wow. So it's so divinely guided. So in order to move forward, realize, even if you're stuck right now, you feel, it's going to happen, and when it happens, it goes quickly. So this time is needed for rest as well. And preparing, like making those plans. And the energy that the divine is surrounding us with at this time is, for the masculine, Princess of Winter. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult. Once again, the truth. The divine is trying to surround the masculine with the truth and urge the masculine to step into his truth and be truthful. Don't lie to himself about how he feels or what he truly wants just because it may be uncomfortable. Change may be uncomfortable. Go within with your truth. Find your truth. And they're surrounding them with that energy, urging them. They're really pushing them with that. And for the feminine, it's 3 of autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. Being compensated for your creative talents. That's wonderful. So, we are following our passion, and if you haven't found it yet, you will very soon. This is what's telling you. You're going to find that passion, and we're even going to be compensated for our creative talents, which is so important to us because sometimes we feel like we can't get material things from what we do spiritually, but we're helping people, and in return, they will help as well in many different ways. Just have to be open to receive all the different ways in which we may receive these things. Okay, and the outcome for the masculine is the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. This week, wow, he's the Magician. He's going to manifest the things to make him feel successful. And the feminine, King of Spring. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Well, we know the divine supports it. And deep down, the masculine supports it. So this is exciting. Who will we find this week that will really pull in and support us as well? That we may not have thought would be of support. I'm looking forward to seeing that, feeling that. Okay, so now we go on to the romance angels. Oh. Yikes. All right. I've been doing readings all day, and these cards have been flying all over the place. It's amazing energy, and I really feel like it's also because this is the last day of Mercury being in retrograde, and boy, things were falling apart, yet beautifully coming together for me today, so it was a major energy. And I was going to wait to do the reading till tomorrow because of, but I've just had so much energy, and I really want to get this out there, and I want to do tomorrow, I want to get out the spiritual healing reading. God willing. Okay. So, for the base of the relationship, or your relationship with love, the romance angels are saying stay optimistic. So it's it's very optimistic this week, okay? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So our positive thinking and faith will continue to bring us this love, especially in the 5D. 3D, that would be wonderful. But we all feel that we're still working, so it may not be possible. There may be some sort of communication back and forth, but just staying optimistic about it and having faith that it's coming to you, and this relationship keeps us optimistic about life, keeps us having faith in the divine, because there's so many beautiful things that we do feel from it. Okay, so that's a basis. And how love. We're optimistic about love. That's our relationship with love this week. And in the past, new love. We realized that finally, yay, we're realizing that this is going to come back as a new love, new and improved. We realize that. So we're more comfortable, less anxious, less worried. We realize, okay, we've come this far. We can keep going for this new love because it's going to be way better than we ever expected. And it is such a life purpose, and it is such a mission. And we are rewarded. We're rewarded daily for the things that we do toward this union. And, but in the present, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. See, there it is. We realize there's a new love, and yes, this is the one. Once again, they're telling us, we realize this now. And as a soulmates you learn things from, right? I mean, twin flame, definitely. Wow, you're just a mirror. But in this soulmate relationship, this is it. In the future, unrequited love, helping us get rid of anything that does not serve us anymore. Even the people who aren't supposed to be in relationships. They're helping us release that. That will be released. And in a nicer way, okay? Without the drama. Just kind of say, I respect you, I care for you, but this just isn't right for me. I know that there's something else, someone else I'm to be with, and I need to go. And what's holding us back in the 3D? There, honeymoon. Enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so feeling the need that in order for us to feel bliss and happiness, we need to be together in the 3D, but that's not true. We're always together in the 5D, okay? And also going within and healing that inner child, that unconditional love of the inner child is this unconditional love we have for ourselves. And then we come together and create even more. So becoming whole within yourself is that bliss, is that honeymoon, okay? Is getting more intuition and more from the divine, more rewards, spiritual growth. So when we nurture that, we are nurturing our twin, and we are nurturing us and the union. So that's why it's so important to find bliss within yourself. You don't have to, I mean, together, it is together. Because once you're nurturing that inner child, you are nurturing your twin. And they can feel that. So it is being together. Even though it's not physically 3D together, realizing that. Okay? That's what's holding us back. Realize that. And your positive action is, release your ex. Yeah. It's kind of a negative energy, but the positive action would be to release it. That's this is for all of us, right? Because I'm only doing, so the release, the ex, a karmic situations, the past energies of negativity, the past of what the union was, knowing it'll be a new love, a new union, okay? A new relationship, healed, whole in the way that we just go together through life instead of depending on one or the other. Right, so release the past. And what to focus on to help us move forward? Playfulness. Being lighthearted, right? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that inner youthful spirit of fun is, ding, 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 the inner child, right? Us. That little person we were that was just so innocent and so loving before life happened and we kind of turned away and walked away from. So that will help us recapture romance. The union, right? And what the divine is surrounding us with? Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. They want us to enjoy this moment fully. Take it all in. Learn from it. Right? So we can totally be whole. And attract the things that are best for us. And they're surrounding us with that. So know that if people come into your life and people are helping you, I always say, you don't have to trust the person. You trust the divine that they have put this person in your path. That you are attracting what is good for you, what will help you on your life purpose, what will help you with the union. Okay, so they're helping us with that attraction. And the outcome is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, they're telling us it's going to be a great love. It'll be worth all the steps we are taking. They're so happy with us that we're listening to their guidance. I mean, look how sweet that is. Those two inner children, that twin flame, right? So, it's no, coincidence that these little children are on this great love, taking these steps that you're guided to take by your inner innocent child, your intuition, the divine speaking to us. Okay? And then we're going to do that even more for our union once we are together. So now we're going to take some messages from the fairies. This week feels really positive for a moment. Okay, so for the basis of the relationship and relationship with love, vegetarian, and as anyone seen me do this one before, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to eat, fruits and vegetables, which would be wonderful. It's always wonderful. But to me, this is a new way of seeing things. Giving us more energy, greater health, clarity, right? And stronger manifestation abilities. So the relationship, the basis of this relationship and our relationship with love gives us more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities right now. And we are having a different perspective. We're digesting in a healthier way. And in the past, we keep getting this card, daughter. And I really realize is that in the past, we're pulling up that inner child. We're having that youthful part of us. The answer to your question involves your daughter, right? So involves children, daughter. Also could mean, as I said, we realize that we are supposed to have children. But definitely it's that youthful spirit going in and dealing with that youthful child of ours. So we've realized that with that new love. And that new love, too, is a newfound love for who we really are. We have done that work, and this week we're really going to feel it. We're going to feel the results of that. Becoming more playful and lighter, lighthearted. And in the present, connect with nature. And as you know, you all, if you've seen my readings before, this to me is like the 3D. Connect that with that. Okay? So getting our abundance and, yeah. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. Yes, getting outside yourself. And that's what was for the feminine, had the Hermit there, and I had the number 9, so that's ending. So what they're saying is, okay, it's time. It's time to get out there. It's time to be more 3D. Plant your foundation in the 3D because you're ready. Your creativity is there. It will be rewarded. That's in our future position. So our hard work will be rewarded and we'll be compensated for it. And for the masculine, he was on his way to wanting a better life and moving forward for the soulmate, right? We're both moving forward for that soulmate into the 3D and connect with all the beauty around us. And for the future of releasing that unrequited love and getting our justice, spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. So our desires are manifesting this week. Even if we can't see them right away, they are manifesting. And it's the springtime, definitely. This month is going to be pretty huge. I can feel those energies. So all this stuff is going to start really coming to us, like it said, quickly for the feminine. Quickly. And what's holding us back in the 3D? Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. So trust and follow through. If something is presented to us, trust and follow through. Lately, I've just said to the divine, you know what? I'm just going to be that yes person. And whatever you place in my path, I know it's for me, and I'm saying yes, and I'm going for it. And wow, so many things have been happening. So trust and follow through. Follow through on the new. Positive action. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. Okay? We have the power. We already have the power. Know that. Feel it within you. With every ounce of your being, feel it. You have the power of this union. It's amazing. It's such a balance. It's so with that unconditional love, you can do anything. You can heal anything. All right? You've got the power. And what to focus on in order to move forward? Rebirth, pregnancy. Okay? The birth of a child brings great blessings to you in the world. Now, this can mean family, right? This can also mean that coming up with your creative ideas and following through on them. This is what we can do in order to move forward. Become aware of these ideas and our desires and our purpose and our passion and move forward with them. And the divine is surrounding us with marriage. The fairies join you in celebrating wedded bliss. There's that bliss, okay? So there is bliss. It's already in the 5D. They're surrounding us with that energy to remind us in 3D that keep going because you're already married. It's already inevitable. We will get there. It just takes some steps. So this week, it's very positive. We are reminded, and anytime you get frustrated, just realize you just have to work a little bit more. A little bit more. Keep going. We've come so far. Okay? And this is what this is for. That's a reminder that The fairies are there to help you with it too. So you can call on them as well. And the outcome, bam, debt paid off. Wow. So our karmic debt is almost fully paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. This week, we are going to feel that major shift. There may be some things left over, but a lot has been falling away. So this week is major for that too. Right now we're going to go on to the Power of Love cards. Our positive actions that we're doing that we may not even be aware of and can help us with. Alright, and 2 up there. So, the basis of relationship with love, patience. Hasn't it taught us that? Love is patient, right? You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. And that's what this relationship teaches us. That is the truth. Patience. And we are patient with our love now. It's a wonderful feeling, really. And patient with ourselves. Okay, and in the past, compassion. We realize our compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Right? With the inner child and the new love. And all the work we have done. We've had compassion. We now have compassion for ourselves and for our twin. Realizing that we're all going through this ascension. We're all having to work on things. So sending compassion has helped. And be present. Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Totally. Trust. Trust that this is your soulmate. Trust that it is time now to come out with your spiritual growth and put it out there in the world. And trust, masculine, that it is time to move on to a better life, to a more meaningful life, meaningful situation of this union. And in the future, satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. That is beautiful, right? We're no longer defined by the outside world. We know who we are. And we are satisfied with who we are, who we want to be with, and what we have to offer. So, and the other thing is, this is on top of the unrequited love card. So you no longer define self-approval. So that, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Okay, that's the past. Those are the karmics. Those are the unrequited issues, any of the type of things that don't serve you anymore. Well, they no longer define you. And grounding us and holding us back into 3D. Ownership. Yeah. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Don't be so hard on yourself. Realize everything is a lesson. Like I said, we're still moving forward. We're still awakening, ascending, and realizing that, wow, I can fix this or I can do that. And once I said, once you get your life purpose, it's just like, whoa, this was totally worth it. All these things I did along this whole path that never really seemed connected, all of a sudden they're all connected and they're just working together wonderfully. So take ownership, acknowledge these things so you can learn from them and release them. And that's part of that spiritual healing that I do. Right? So realize that in the 3D. And the positive action, self-love, right? So once again, not to harp on it again, but that's that inner child work. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And that's what I was talking about. Find that unconditional love within you so you're not looking for it from your masculine or your feminine. And then you come together. And what we can do to help us move forward, evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Yep, that's what we said. That's what I've been saying. So any type of obstacle that comes up, that's something we work on. And then we knock it out of the way. We learn from it. It empowers us to move forward with that wisdom. So pay attention to that, to anything that's your obstacle so you can clear that and move forward. And surrounding us from the divine is transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Beautiful. They do love us. There's nothing better than awareness, because then you know what you can do about it, right? Most of the time I think our biggest problem is not getting what we want, is figuring out what we want or desire, or what's best for us, right? So they're giving us that awareness. And the outcome, vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. This week is power-packed with beauty. Wow. So vision this week. We'll see the bigger picture with love for the universe, for the divine union. Okay, so now we're going to do the messages from the masculine to the feminine and the feminine to the masculine. Ooh, those popped out right away. The feminine is a little more tight-lipped. It was odd because on the 5D, the masculine is pretty talkative. Feminine would wish for it more on the 3D, but they're good at that too when they're actually really in their zone of happiness and feeling, you know, their masculinity. All right. Here we go. Let's see what story this has to tell. Oh my gosh. Guess what? This is absolutely, astoundingly, I can't say enough Lee words. Okay, you ready for this, feminine? Okay, and it popped out in its story, so. I love you. Wow. I'm gonna cry. These are very important words. And he's saying them. They're very important to him. It's a number 2 card, which means, you know, the union, just the two of us. I love you. I know who you are and I love you, is what he's saying. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So what he's saying is that he realizes if he expresses his love, he gets more love. And he's telling us that he loves us. And that it's safe and good to express it as well. Even if you can't do it on the 3D, keep doing it on the 5D. It's working. It's gotten to him. I believe a lot of the masculine have ascended to 5D. Some of them weren't able to get it. I mean, we could still communicate, but they weren't getting it within their 3D. They're more in their 4, in their brain. And now they're bumping up. So, wow. And last but not least, he realizes spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. He gets it. He's in the 5D now. Feminine. About this week, I don't know, some of you may get some communication. I'm feeling it. And for the feminine, wow, beautiful as well. Huh. Speak the language of love, right? Speak love in everything you do, masculine. Be positive in everything you do and show love in everything you do. Place love in everything you do, right? Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own, right? So put love in everything. Even loving words toward yourself. Be more accepting and loving toward yourself. Demonstrate this love. Demonstrate it in every action. It's the same thing pretty much. Demonstrate it toward yourself as well. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Okay? Act on it. And the people you love are you. So it's still talking about doing that inner work. And if you do these things, miracles and blessings appear. And you are a miracle and a blessing to us. So believe that you're a miracle and a blessing to the world. So be more loving toward yourself. Demonstrate it toward yourself. Everything has its gift. You are a gift, right? Okay, let me see these numbers. This is a 13, so this is a 4, which is our foundation, right? So our gifts are our foundation, which we have this union on. Okay, and then if you demonstrate love, this gives you the number 3, which is manifestation as well. And speak the language of love is 8, manifestation as well. So manifesting things through love, right? Okay, so we have some time. All right, I want to pull a card for the union from Whispers of Lord Ganesha. Oh, come on, card. All right, this is for the union. Oh, I love that. Number 17, which to me is the star, wishes come true, and inner knowing. That is our greatest wish, right? With your inner knowing, like I've been saying, get in there, know you, become a full, whole person through manifestation and intuitive, letting your brain know what you desire and how to come about. That inner knowing is the key for us to receive what is rightfully ours in our abundance through this union. So inner knowing, taking that time to meditate with that inner knowing. Right. I'll pull a crystal for the masculine that we can work on with this week, and one for the feminine. Whoop, that one really jumped. Feminine. Right? As to light. That's an 8 as well. Okay? That's number 26. Cosmic evolution. As to lights are imbued with immense spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. You are a being of light here to help Earth evolve. Although you need to rise above mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground and deal with the everyday. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to ignoring your shadow energies, which become inauthentic and lethal. Niceness, if not acknowledged and integrated, stay real. Leave your ego behind, right? Leave the brain behind. Leave your ego. Focus on the love. But pay attention to the things we need to change, which I had said earlier. You are here to represent spiritual light on earth and help it evolve. Make yourself heard. A project is successful no matter what. Avoid becoming impractical and having too high an opinion of yourself to the detriment of others. Retain your humility. Oh, really? Usually think they have a problem. Well, maybe in the 3D, when it comes to career and things like that, it's more about balancing and realizing that there's other things to do. And also with a project, meaning this union, okay? This union, recognizing that every soul is precious, ensures you remain in cosmic harmony. Yes, recognizing every soul is precious, even yours. Right? because I feel like they are a lot of them choose to do what others want because they just don't want to hurt someone else and they'd rather hurt themselves. So this is letting them know every soul is precious, even theirs, and you are a light being with a mission, you know. But in the 3D, don't become too focused on being so successful in material things. That will help with that. And the feminine got selenite, which we know is divine light. In the ancient world, selenite protected against wanderings of the mind. It invokes mental clarity and divine inspiration. Spirituality is vital for you. You're a translucent soul who moves fluidly through time. Use insights wisely. Avoid confusion with past and present, right? That's what I was saying before. Well, don't look to the past of the union. Look what's going on in the present and know that the best is coming in the future. Stand by what you know. You have the gift of clarity and mental flexibility with the power to make excellent decisions. Right? Be prepared for challenges and changes. Okay, this week changes. Banish confusion. Allow divine light to inspire the future. Let go of something dear to you. Parting does not mean loss of love. Reconciliation is possible. Make the first move. Overheard conversations enlighten you. Okay, so like I've said before, let go of the masculine as you know him so he can come back to you in a better way. Right? So it's going to help us let go this week, and possibly in doing so, we will hear from him because he will be ready. Because we will not be putting those restraints on him by holding him in that pattern of who he has been. He will be released in order to become that part that he has ascended to be, which seems pretty amazing by the messages he has sent to us. So, okay, that's the reading for this week. Thank you all for stopping by and watching the video. I'm hoping to do my spiritual healing video for the union. It'll be for the collective, and then I also am able to do it for individuals and for your individual union, so it'll be more geared toward you. And I actually can do it for just people in general for their health, you know, because once you work